Okay, day 240, 3650 experiment report. 1,029 people have heard the gospel from the Bible and have been given a chance to follow that discussion into their homes. We have 15 people that have completed the gateway, and 5 more are currently enrolled. We started our second gateway class last night. We're averaging 4.29 people per day. That needs to be 10 for us to reach our goal of 3,650 people each year. But I am very happy with the way things are going. This year we still have 2,621. So all you have to do is, we're trying to get 3,650 people per day. So really, if you just add a 0 to whatever day it is, so it's 240, add a 0, we should have talked to 2,400 people by today, which is only less than half of 1,029. Exactly 43% of the needed number, which is 4.29 people per day. So that's how that works. Hopefully someday that'll be 10 or more, and people will be coming to Christ and will be making disciples. Now this really goes in conjunction with evangelism, and this is more in discipleship. This is our level 1 and 2, which is go out into the city, into the zone, find one person, then you find one question, find one person, ask one question, and then you go into one house and teach one lesson. So it's find one person, ask one question, teach one lesson, and then over here it's form one group, make one leader, levels 4 and 5. So that's what that is about, and we still have 2,621 people left to reach this year. Now I'm doing a daily report. I'm going to try to go through this rather quickly, but we're in reporting period number 8, days number 211 through 240. So today is day 240. It's reporting period every 30 days. There'll be 120 of these overall. We're only in number 8, so we have a lot of time left. What we record is important. We have the date, anything we do with teams, the day of the 3650 experiment, whether it happened in Galatz or Berea, total, and then something significant that day, recording, and our verses from Acts 5:42, and every day in the temple and from the house to house they did not cease teaching and preaching Jesus Christ, from Acts 5:42. That's our goal in the long run. And then each one of these would be level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, with pressure points attached, meaning 1 hour prayer walking, a group of 3 is worth 1, and then 1 open book encounter gives me 2, a value of 2, and then a value of 3 is in-home teaching a Bible study, moving towards that group, which is a value of 4. And then we want leaders, so level 5, if we do 1 block of Kingdom Doctrinal Track training, then we add 5 pressure points. And so these pressure points really are measuring the ability to multiply once they're learning how to multiply their groups in the process. So with that, we also measure how many Romanians or nationals were involved in the work, and how many from the West were involved in the work. And so, we moved down to our reporting period this time, day 211. That particular day, we graduated our first gateway class, and you can see the pressure points for that specific day were 2, 12, 3, 0, 0 for a total of 17. We had 7 nationals and 1 American and 1 person from the West. Now you'll see that was pretty cool because we graduated the 2 classes together. From America, Cameron was here during Millennium Eagle, Operation Millennium Eagle, trying to get us up to the number 1,000, of which they did, and also handed out 1,000 prayer booklets, praying effectively for the lost. But on that day, we went before the church and graduated, or kind of were commissioned. It wasn't really a graduation because they still have a lot to learn. But we were commissioned by the church this night, and we went out, and it was really, really a neat and special night. And also, we were able to talk to 19 people that night. We had 16 open book encounters. It was just a great day for us. But see here where the number went up to 7 nationals and 5 from the West, so we had 12 working that particular day. And then as we go through this, we just keep track of things. The Lipovan, the area of peace, kind of opened it up to us because of Cameron being here, and we go down through here. We introduced level 2 to the youth group, and then yesterday we started a second gateway class that Cosdale and Gabby are teaching. So with that, we run over here and we keep track of our monthly totals, of which our monthly totals actually 30-day totals were 0 in Galatz, 317 in Berea, and for a total of 317 for these 30 days. Of course, the bulk of that was, like I said, Operation Millennium Eagle, which I think they had 270 of those people. And then our total pressure points for the month for this reporting period 8 was 71, 204, 18, 0, and 25 for a total of 318, which is significant because 5 months in a row we've gone up: 89, 104, 158, 171, and 318. That's all based on the number 555, which is something we know how much work that is. 5 hours per day with 5 groups with 3 people each, 10 days in a row. We accumulated 555 points. So you take 1,535 divided by the 555, which is 1 unit, we call a Cameron. We're up to 2.76 Camerons, which is cool for everybody that knows what that means and totally confusing to anybody who doesn't. But anyway, it's there. So that is where we stand on the 3650 experiment. Pray for us. It's going very, very well, and I can't imagine this having any troubles growing as long as we do the training and the work in the city. So ultimately, I like the fact that we're trying to bring people to Christ so we can have more people worship the Son of God who deserves it, and all the glory belongs to Him. I got criticized a little bit, rightfully so, that sometimes it looks like I'm more about numbers than souls, but the truth is that number should actually train disciples, and those disciples should know how to go out and win people to Christ, and also learn more about the grace of God and how it's God's grace that brings people to Christ.